Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Sweet Home. Last episode we ended up here in the basement, and we're gonna finish up here in the basement. I'm gonna have this one party leave. They don't need to do anything else in the basement. The party that has the low key, that's the one that's going to basically find the next key that we need in the basement. I forgot to shoot a fresco up here in this room with all these boulders. And that basically gave a clue, though, to where the entrance to the basement is. So it's a little late for this clue now, but up here there's a fresco. We look at it, have to clean it, and that'll, like I said, tell us that the 4 squares is the entrance to the basement. Of course, we're already in the basement, but later on we'll be making our way to a new area, a brand new area. 4 stones are the basement's entrance. Alright. Let's take this group up to the 2nd floor. We'll be going back to the veranda. And we're going to learn with the other party that once we get the diary key, if we open the diary, we can find out how to progress on the veranda into a new section of the 2nd floor. Just take this party up there right now. So like I said, the veranda, we'll just end them there and they'll just hang out there for a little bit. A lot of party switching in this episode. Sit on down. Weak enemies. We're getting some more good equipment. Actually, we'll get some endgame equipment. The best 5 weapons in the game. There are these 2 pitchforks, and then there's 3 shiny swords. So we'll actually get one of the first shiny swords a little later on. So open this door up with the low key. Now we're gonna get a little bit more about the plot here. Mommy, hot help! The incinerator. And that is the incinerator where, unfortunately, Mamiya's child died. So basically, if you've been following around, well, we'll basically learn the rest of it once we read the diary, but basically it's more confirmation. Basically, Mamiya's son was killed accidentally in the incinerator, and that drove her crazy. And then in order to give her son playmates in the afterlife, she decided to start burning local children in the incinerator. And that's why this place is haunted. So you have to look in one of these coffins to try to find the diary key. Several things can happen. Sometimes a skeleton will poison you. Sometimes there'll be just a skeleton. Sometimes there'll be nothing. Sometimes you'll see a burnt corpse. And sometimes you'll be lucky and find the diary key. Once you find the diary key, that's all you have to worry about. You can just go down to where the key is and take it. But I'll just be showing off I'll be opening up all the coffins. See all the different things. There's another baby there. Here. This one has nothing in it. Let's grab this key. It's the diary key. Remember, the diary was right on the 2nd floor. Luckily, right as soon as we climb up the ladder, we'll be right by the door to where the diary is. And this basically note tells us that we have to read the diary to learn how to push the statues. So all this information is coming from another group that came here before us. And they all unfortunately met a tragic end. But they left us some clues that'll help us out. Such as, like I said, go now and read the diary. but we're gonna play around here a little bit, fight this skeleton. And then it's kind of pointless, but I'm just gonna take a ride in this little minecart. We can only have 2 people in it at a time. It's like those boats back at the lake. So only 2 can fit in at a time. But yeah, just go really, really fast. We'll be getting an item. There's 2 hidden pulleys in the game, and they let you move a little bit faster. Helps you dodge those ghosts. Be really important in the final area in the game. But we'll be getting them, 1 for each of the parties. Let's head on up. Head into the room above there. Now we can put the diary key to use and open up that diary. I want to step out of this sticky stuff. Remember, 4 steps in a row. On the sticky stuff, you got stuck there. You have to get another party member who isn't stuck to pull you out. So we'll cross there with the 3-part. Diary key will disappear. Get to look at the diary. She's so distant. She shut herself up in her room. The door is locked. I have to enter through the veranda. I can push the statues. I must stop her. She's making life hell for me. This is Ichiro's diary. Her spirits become possessed with rage. The innocent deaths must stop, even if it means losing my own life. Did Ichiro fall victim as well? Well, not yet. We'll learn about Ichiro's fate pretty soon. Not in this episode, but probably in the next, based on how fast things are going. Let's take out this man. And now that we've read the diary, we can now, and basically is the trigger sequence to push these statues. Push the statue here at the, on the third from the left. Use the bow to cross. And we're going to get a shiny knife. That's a pretty good weapon. The 5th best weapon in the game. And we'll also get one of those shiny swords, which is the 2nd best weapon in the game. Trade out some of these weapons that we just got not too long ago, like the mace and the heavy axe. So yeah, there's a shiny knife and a shiny sword, but the shiny knife Akiko currently has, and you can see that the sprite for it is just a little bit thinner. So yeah, the shiny sword, a little thicker. Shiny knife, don't get them confused. Like I said, shiny sword, much better. We'll get 2 more of them a little bit later. One in the courtyard and one on the 1st floor. So in places we've already been, but we just didn't have access to the rooms where they're at. Now I'm going to send the smaller party in here. For 2 reasons. One, this party has the mallet. Right now there's a place right here that says that the wall looks weak. We can use the mallet, create a little shortcut. And then I'm going to split the party here because we have these boulders that roll by, and as you notice there's little crevices in the wall that only fit 1 person, so basically you'd have to get the boulder to roll at you and then sneak into that crevice. That way you won't lose any hit points, won't get hit. I think it's 50 hit points if you get hit by the boulder. This one just rolls on its own. So, I know we're going to switch our parties here in a little bit. We're going to get a little preview of our room. This room we don't have to go into, but just kind of teaches us some stuff. Got a silent cat. So we were told there's a trap that drags us to our death. Basically, that ice, when you step on the ice, you start sliding, and you'll slide into those like zombies down there, and they'll just keep attacking you, and you're losing health. So what you have to do is you have to use a pick, and if you use a pick, then your character will stop sliding. There is a room like that, though, we're going to have to enter to get some things in. But that room, like I said, just, I guess, teaches you about the sliding mechanic. Alright, let's go back to our other party. They can take this shortcut here. Meet up with this group here. We got quite a few these quick time events in this area. Once again, just kind of gotta hope you get lucky and guess the right way. Summon the boulder, run away. Some of these keys, some of these doors, I mean, can be opened by Emmy's keys. But the one door we really need to advance is opened by a different key, the twin key. And we won't pick that up in this episode, but we'll make good progress to get there. And I'll open this door. We won't necessarily go in that room yet, though. What's this guy have to say? The room is close, you must find the twin key. So this is the room we can't use the, we need the twin key to open it. And here is the first of the hidden pulleys. When we use that pulley, well, our characters actually walk faster. So, here we go. This door kind of roundabouts. All these rooms kind of end up connecting with one another. These three doors that we just kind of passed will end in the in a room that where there's the door to open to that twin key. Door will open from like basically the other side will be. So yeah, we can get into where there's that locked door that we couldn't enter. We'll go into that room. We're just going to have to take a long way around to get there. Split up our party here. I didn't have to do this right now, but I just end up doing it. I end up transferring with a pulley to Gucci's party. Although they will be entering the room where the second hidden pulley is. But the other group's going to go in there first, so switch the gem for the pulley. I'll switch back to Kazi's group. I'm going to get a new weapon up here, a shiny axe. Third best weapon in the game. So Kazi will hold on to that for quite a while. Use Emmy's key. I'm going to get up this small little room. There's quite a few of these small little rooms that we'll be running into. This one has just a bunch of items. One of them is really annoying. It has a whole bunch of cats in it. You gotta wait for them to move around and end up getting this candle. We're gonna end up getting the first of these 3 blue candles that we need to get to the final area. And like the key. We'll find these 3 statues that have open hands. And each of them are going to require a blue candle. Upside down zombies. Above the rope here. Get a 4th best weapon in the game, the shiny spear here. She can't. There's a statue there blocking the way. It looks like there's a ring over there. Those rings are going to be useful for another puzzle solving it. In the meantime, let's upgrade our weapons here. A shiny knife for a shiny spear. It has 2 less attack power against spirits, but it has 15 more attack power against biological. So, yeah, good upgrade. Now let's summon our other party, get them down here to check out that fresco. Bad ceiling there. You see all that stuff is falling down. Let's go check out what the fresco has to say. New enemy, the wolf. But obviously you see much tougher than the mad dog that we've encountered before. But our party is still quite strong and can take them out. Let's see what the fresco has to say here. Letters appear. A guard awaits his master's 2 rings. So we saw one of the rings over there to the right. We're going to have to find 2 rings. First we're going to have to find that twin key. So, luckily, most of the area is kind of self-contained here. It looks kind of big, but it isn't really all that big once you look at in total. Summon those 2 rocks, get them away. And then over to the right is where we'll be spending a lot of time in the next episode. But there's no reason to go over to the right until we get the twin key. So we're going to start making ways to get that twin key now. And Asuka is coast. Gotta keep go to heal her up. And then we'll send the party into that room over there on the to the north of us there. There's another one where we're going to have both parties need that bow to basically cross the... So this room is going to look similar. Another one of these ice rooms. Give us an extra bow. That entrance to the north there, that takes us to that other room that where Emmy's key opened. And I'll show that off. But let's get this blue candle, the first of the 3. I should have switched out the mallet though. We need the pick to, like I said, show off how that ice works. Cross. We need Emmy's key to get through here. As you can see, it's locked. But before we summon that party, let's, like I said, I'll show off that other door up there. Might as well do it now, like I said, now, because this party has the pick. Yeah, it's similar to, like I said, the rushing water. Although the rushing water really didn't pull you into, what zombies were. So right now we're got to switch to Asuka, because she's the one with the pick. Now we can use the pick, and she will no longer slide. We'll have to team up with Taguchi. He's currently in the zombies there. And like I said, he was glowing there. If you just stay in there, eventually his hit points slowly drain. That will eventually kill him, but well, before we start sliding, let's use that pick. And we'll be safe. Like I said, then we'll get our other party in here to unlock that door. So this is what's good that both parties, of course, had the bow. I guess the bow isn't necessary if you have another pick, but the bow was necessary to get across that to the veranda anyway. And the bow is useful because there'll be some rooms later on where a party member might get pulled into a pit, and we'll need to shoot them with the bow to get them out. Into this door here. I'm going to find a room after a little bit of walking here. Find a room with a whole bunch of people in it. A lot of quick time events here, 3 of them in a row actually. Got an updated armor. Enemy. So if you still have the rope, you can I guess use the rope on it, but as you can see, our weapons are doing a lot more damage. Again, we can also use the gem and the amulet to deal damage. The gem does about 170, amulet does about 120 on every monster. So we got a new, got a level up there. It's nice. Now, unfortunately, it looked like he got scared there, Taguchi, but it's scare doesn't take effect right away. After 10 steps, scared becomes fear, And when you're in the fear status, you slowly lose hit points and you can't move. So yeah, we're gonna have to have Taguchi move a little bit there, and then trigger that fear status, and then we can heal him up there. Yeah, they won't let you preemptively heal, so that's kind of annoying, but it's okay. Let's finish off this upside down zombie. Might as well call her the party, since they're so close. And I guess when you're calling a party like that, those steps don't count toward the counter to turn that scared into fear. Otherwise, Taguchi would be scared by now, or be feared by now. We'll get it right here. Yep. So there, now the curses began. So we're gonna have to heal him up. And we're in this room here with a whole bunch of people. Who are all these people? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. So take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next episode here. See ya. Bye.